pre-COVID, the trend was to try and increase workplace densities. Some were one work point to 8 square meters. Can all buildings accommodate these types of densities? And do you have any insights you can share about old buildings versus new?
Sure. I'll start off. So older buildings are typically designed to a design density of one person or one work point. And by work point, we would treat a workstation as a work point, not a meeting room. One work point per 10 square meters. And that will define the width of the fire stairs, how many fire stairs there are, what the bathroom amenities are. Newer buildings have been designed, some newer buildings are being designed to one person or one work point per 8 square meters. And that means that they will have, because of the greater volume of people on the floor, their amenities, so the bathroom amenities and the fire stairs will be higher than on a building, for example, that's designed to 1:10 square meters. So as part of a due diligence or information provided, I would definitely be looking to confirm what the building was designed to.
Maybe I can add to that as well. It's interesting because sometimes it's about the average over the floor that you occupy. So you might have back of house, or the work areas might be denser, and in some circumstances below the 1 to 10 even for buildings, but you can compensate for that in other ways. I think what's interesting is when a tenant fluctuates in size and drops areas that are helping it maintain that sort of minimum standard, and all of a sudden it's exceeding that. So something to look forward, look in the future, is that a possibility, and how do you mitigate those risks in the future? How do you plan to make sure that you can drop a floor if need be, for example?
And yeah, and I think also about tenants increasing their density. So on a floor plate that is designed to 1:10, as Julian was saying, you can have a zone where you would have workstations at 1:8, for example, but then the balance of the floor might be front of house meeting rooms. And so it doesn't, it is great, it might be one person per 20 square meters. But what the landlord's provision for that floor, if it is 1:10, will be the average across the floor. What it can lead to, though, is you have hotspots. So, for example, if you've got a really dense area with workstations, you might have to put supplementary cooling in for that. But then if you've got very large front of house meeting rooms on the other side of the floor, you're also going to need supplementary cooling. So the combination of the two might mean that your provision of condenser water or fresh air is exceeded by how you're occupying the floor. That's often, in contemporary fit outs where there's lots of large meeting rooms, lots of AV and sort of intense back of house areas. That's probably one of the most common that we see arising.